I'm here really just to encourage our graduates and encourage you all and congratulate you once again on achieving such a magnificent and momentous milestone in this journey. And so as we continue to celebrate you all tonight, I encourage you to take in this moment not as the conclusion of a matter, but rather the commencement of a greater movement in your life, a movement of community impact through entrepreneurial constructs. And as you boldly step into the next chapter of your entrepreneurial journey, I want you to grab hold of this one encouragement, and that is, don't play it safe, but learn to stretch the limits. As entrepreneurs, understand that engaging your journey with safety will rarely birth significant success, right? Being too guarded in your goals and your game plans will rarely produce greatness. Your capacity for greater achievements, they necessitate that your entrepreneurial actions never be arrested by the apprehension to move more adventurously. While yes, you want to be stable, and yes, you want to be strategic in your steps, don't stifle the responsibility or the possibility of greater success by playing it safe, but learn to embrace the space of stretching the limits. And so I want to give you 3 key principles to challenge you as you move beyond this moment and you go forward in your entrepreneurial journey. Number 1, I want to challenge you to make investments that yield multiple increase, right? This is what the Bible speaks to in Ecclesiastes 11, where it says, invest what you have in several different ventures, because those who wait for perfect conditions will never plan. Every entrepreneur is an investor, but real growth doesn't come from safe, selective investing. It comes from intentional, diversified, and faith-filled investing. Your money is a seed. Your time is a seed. Your ideas, your relationships, your stories. These are all seeds. Don't bury them in fear, but plant them in faith. And notice the plurality of the planting process, because you were never called to invest in just one thing. So stretch the limits. Make the investments, because what you invest in determines the measure of significance that your impact will make. The second principle I want to challenge you with is to commit to creating regardless of the conditions. The scripture again reminds us in Ecclesiastes 11 that those who wait for perfect conditions, they will never plan. You will never launch an idea. You'll never start that second stream. You'll never pivot when necessary if you're waiting on perfect conditions. Consider the journey that brought you here tonight. Life wasn't perfect. The conditions weren't always conducive, but you stayed committed, and that's why you're here. Now transfer that same tenacity into your next season. Conditions may not be palatable, they may not be pleasurable or even preferable, but if the endeavor is aligned with your purpose and your passion, then you have to pursue it, participate in it, and produce with it. Let your commitment and contributions to this entrepreneurial journey be based on your calling and creativity, and not on comfortable and convenient conditions. So here's the last thing I want to challenge you with, and that's this: don't let seasons stop your steadiness in sowing. All right. Ecclesiastes 11 says again, plant in the morning, keep working until evening. Here it is, because you don't know which effort will succeed. Now, some people will say it's not the right season, but remember, the seed shapes the season. And so if you're only sowing in the spring, you'll never learn that God can produce a harvest in the winter. Entrepreneurs who achieve greatness are those who remain consistent even when the calendar does not seem to be conducive to your success. So no matter the season, keep sowing your seeds. Sow when it's sunny, sow when it's stormy, sow when it's easy, sow when it's exhausting. Whatever the season, because you never know what seed, which strategy, which sacrifice may end up being your next success story. So again, to every entrepreneur, every visionary, every builder, Listen, congratulations on this incredible achievement. And as you move forward, stretching in the limits of your entrepreneurial journey, know that you won't simply be launching brands, but you are building kingdom blueprints that will result in the kind of innovation, inspiration, and impact that will empower others not to play it safe, but to trust God and stretch the limits. Congratulations. God bless you.